I'm Shannon Hilaire. I live in Nebraska with my husband of 5 years and our almost 2-year-old Holiday. She's a lot of fun. For my regular job, I work for the American Heart Association. I'm their communications director for the state of Nebraska. What I do normally is I get to work with survivors of heart disease and stroke and work with them to tell their stories. It's a little different for me.
She's a very personable person, somebody who's really fun and easy to get along with. She cares a lot about others. She's just a really good person to share your life with.
Shannon, she lights up a room. She takes time to notice people for who they are. She just has a way of making you feel like you're the only one in the room and yet entertaining the whole room at the same time.
Working for the American Heart Association, every headache, every heartburn, everything is a stroke, is a heart attack in your head. When I went in for our 20-week ultrasound with our daughter, I kept asking about congenital heart defects too, to the point where they were like, "Do you have this in your history?" I said, "No, it's an occupational hazard. It's where we work." You hear about it so much that you're a little bit more aware of it. And I didn't think it would hit home as quickly as it did. With your first pregnancy, you don't have a frame of reference, and Google can be really scary. It was really early on. Lots of throwing up, which a lot of women deal with. A lot of migraines, which I'd had before. Bloody noses. I have had severe carpal tunnel from my fingertips up to my arms. And it was that way throughout pregnancy. I kind of just put a stamp on it, like, this is pregnancy. It just sucks. Let's just deal with it. I was working all weekend. I was filming stories like this one, 2 in a row, back to back, the weekend of Easter. And I remember waking up and being so swollen that I literally needed my husband's assistance in changing because the clothes didn't fit. And I thought, 8 months pregnant. And I had trouble seeing and was really woozy, and my head hurt really bad. And again, 8 months pregnant. That's what I figured it was. Had an appointment on Monday. I'd bring it up then. So come Easter, felt really anxious. Nothing fit. I didn't want to go because I didn't feel good.
They were late, and Shannon is never late on a holiday. She always gets right in the middle of everyone because she's a conversationalist, and she kind of sat at the end of the table, which I thought was odd, and then she was very quiet, and I was watching her, and she was kind of pushing things around on her plate, and I asked her, "How are you doing?" And she said, "Just another headache, Mom."
So we had dinner, and my oldest brother told me, "Hey sis, your feet look really fat." I was like, "Thanks." I didn't say something nice back, but I thought about it for a few minutes, like, "You're right." And my rubber wedding ring that I was wearing didn't fit. And my mom was an OB nurse for more than 20 years, I think. And I asked her, "Isn't that a sign of preeclampsia?"
I asked her numerous times about her blood pressure. In fact, Shannon had told me, "No, my blood pressure is doing really well. Look at this, look at this." But I felt there was something wrong.
We started to go to bed, and then I remembered again. I was like, I still don't feel right. Maybe we should take my blood pressure. And we did, and it hurt to take it. A healthy reading's 120/70. Well, my top number was close to 200, and my bottom was well over 100. There were so many people that swarmed me all at once. And the numbers just kept creeping up, and the top number got as high as 212. The only way at this point to make the numbers better was to deliver, but my numbers were so high it wasn't safe to C-section. The epidural made my numbers plummet really fast, and so I do remember falling forward to my mom.
And she just went very white and non-responsive. If her blood pressure is going down, the baby is not getting circulated and is not getting oxygen. And so, holding her unconscious in my hands and listening to baby's heart rate drop, very difficult. I knew we'd bring Shannon back. I just didn't know if we'd bring the baby, how the baby was going to pull through all of that.
She was only 4 pounds, 15 ounces, really tiny. She was swarmed by doctors, and she wasn't crying either. She was purple and little and no tears. She finally cried, and it just turned out that it took a little bit of time with her lungs.
She's a fighter just like her mommy, so.
A special moment that I'll never, obviously forget.
I've always liked having something to look forward to, something to plan for, to decorate for, even the tiniest of celebration. I'm there and have a themed outfit for, and she was something I looked forward to my entire life, and she's something that's worth celebrating every day. So that's how we got her name. Her name is Holiday. They warn you a lot in your pre-appointments leading up about preeclampsia. Usually it's, they're taking your blood pressure, they're taking your weight. When they finally told me what was going on, I felt like the mom guilt already. Did I do something to cause this? Why didn't I listen to my body earlier? I felt terrible all weekend. And one of the nurses had said something to me. If I had gone to bed that night, neither one of us would have made it. That hits really hard, and that's really scary to think about. If I had done something just a little bit differently, what that could have meant for us, for my husband, and all of us.